What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trill Phil, and we are back. We are back with another live stream and a broken camera again. Can't go wrong with Elgato, man. Let me tell you, product superior. I think I'm going Logitech next time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But hold on, give me 1 second. It was just working before the stream started. We are live, folks. Make sure you hit that comment, that like, that subscribe. Let me get my camera back running. Hold on, I gotta quit. I gotta hit this god darn thing. Oh, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Trill Phil, and I'm back with another live stream, and I am here to provide you guys with some gaming news and some Space Marine 2 today. So without further ado, I want you guys to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all of them love buttons across all platforms. I am live on Twitch, I'm live on Kick, and I'm live on the YouTube. So make sure you guys hit that love button for your boy. Now we're gonna get straight into it. We got some game news and we're gonna get through these articles. You know how I do it. So make sure you guys enjoy this half as much as I enjoy making it for you. Let's do it. So the first article today, you guys don't know, I like to do my articles on the live stream. And then you guys get to tell me how you feel in the comment section below. I do have a Discord. It is at TrillPhil267. So if you do feel the need to want to give me new content ideas or maybe something to react to, go ahead and either drop it in the comment section while I'm live or in the what do you call that shit? The Discord. There we go. Boom. Thanks, Amanda. All right, so without further ado, guys, we're going to get straight into this. So this has something to do with Bungie and the staff transitioning to Sony as part of a post-layoff integration supporting PlayStation's live service push. So this would make sense on why a couple months ago, I know the Ackman covered it. Go holla at him on YouTube if you want to know more. We'll probably look into it. We'll deep dive a little bit. But yeah, so pretty much I have some backhand knowledge on this. This is nothing more than, you know, Sony being Sony. Make sure everything's working right for you guys. Yeah, everything's working right. There we go. That's good. So yeah, pretty much Bungie laid off a bunch of employees a while ago, and yeah, that sucked for the community. They had Marathon and they had Destiny to worry about, and they fired teams from both resources. So I guess that was for this acquisition from Sony. I mean, it makes sense now in the retrospect, but back then you wouldn't have the slightest idea that this was about to happen. It just looked like an out of nowhere business decision, you know what I'm saying? Just to get rid of all that staff, but it makes sense now. I'm gonna give you guys some context because I think that's important when we talk about stuff like this. So I'm gonna go to the Ackman's channel and I'm gonna show you the video I seen of him highlighting that, and then we'll get back into the article. I'll show you little clips of it. Not this. I just needed to get to YouTube fast. That's the first one that came up because my dumbass was typing it into the search bar. Hold on. Okay, the Actman. The Octomon. Alright. I think it's somewhere up here. Somewhere up here, he does the Bungie thing. Show my man the Ackman some love. He's like the least controversial guy on YouTube. Love this man. Isn't it a way? Yep, Bungie. I think he had Marty O'Donnell on to talk about that. There we go. Boom. 15 minutes, yeah. So we'll give it the time to go.
And today, guess what? More video game industry layoffs. Hooray! I hate it when people who make the thing I love have a job to keep making the thing I love. Recently, Bungie announced after their latest expansion.
It's going good, man. Thanks for stopping by. How's it going on?
Wasn't successful enough.
I see you's there.
220 roles at Bungie. I brought a special guest on with me today to talk about this subject. Except his fucking shoe came off. Okay. Say hi to everybody, Zavala. Guardian, this is fucking cringe. I can't believe Bungie is being a shithole company once again. Yeah, you said it. Into the worst.
Alright, we'll go ahead and just zoom it out to the point.
Like the word eliminated. They've all.
So we'll get to this article.
Difficult changes we've ever had to make as a studio. The rising costs of development and industry shifts, as well as enduring economic conditions, it's become clear that we need to make substantial changes to our cost structure and focus development efforts entirely on Destiny and Marathon. That means beginning today, 220 of our roles will be eliminated, representing roughly 17% of our studio's workforce. I like the word eliminated. They've all just been fucking shot and assassinated.
Yeah.
I'm real fucking sick of game developers and publishers whenever they have to announce layoffs because they can't fucking manage their own brand expectations and development costs. I'm getting so sick of the fake, like, oh, this was so hard for us, guys. But it's like they're trying to convince you that this is done for anything but greed. Greed from the higher executives.
And exactly what he said was correct. That didn't age terrible. So there's your context, guys. Some shit was going on. Hold on, let me turn my music back down. There we go, that's better. Not all up in my ear. So there's your context, guys. That's exactly what's going on with this guy right here. Turns out it was for corporate greed. Sony said bye-bye. And you know, people find out about it months after the fact, but they knew what was going on. They knew that they was getting acquired by Sony, and somebody somewhere warned people about it. Ooh, I just dropped my jizzy. That didn't sound good. I dropped my joint. That sounded better. Let's go with that one. Now I'm looking for my joint. Yep. Real stoner shit. That's how you know we live. We don't do this pre-recorded. Make sure you guys hit that love button for me, because I just dropped my whole joint. Like a brand new mixtape. That bitch is gone. The depths of hell took that shit.
Is it in the box?
I hope not. Nope, it's not in the box. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna just roll another one. Alright. I just had a party foul. We'll just take that out. Post editing. Cut that out. Alright. So, there goes your guys' context. That's what happened with those guys. They pretty much, it makes sense now. It was corporate greed that did not age well. Or no, that aged very well for Actman, as I should say. Because that is nothing but the corporate greed, firing people because Sony was like, we got internal staff that can help you out with those games. Those are the internal staff that's going to make sure Sony's will is produced through that game. But Sony seems to give true creative freedom to their artwork and styles, depending on what developer is doing what. So I got to give them that. Let's go ahead and look more into this article. It says, Bungie begins its integration with Sony following a second round of layoffs. Key staff and directors transition to Sony to support PlayStation Live service initiatives and Bungie's projects. So that makes sense because Bungie has a successful MMORPG named Halo, or not, my bad, Destiny. And Destiny has been going on successfully for over about 10 years. So that would make complete sense on why Sony wants to remarket that in the other games. Also, in transition, they get to make more games off of Sony's dime and not their own, which makes sense. So it says, in the past year, Bungie has seen significant internal changes, having gone through 2 rounds of layoffs that have impacted hundreds of employees. The first round of cuts came in October 2023, impacting 8% of the company. Fast forward to July 2024, and Bungie CEO Pete Parson announced that a second round of layoffs affecting around 220 staff members. That's the one we were listening to Actman react about in a blog. Parsons shared that company was working closely with his partner company, Sony Interactive Entertainment, SIE, to soften the blow. We're deepening our integration with Sony Interactive Entertainment, working to integrate 155 of our roles, roughly 12% into SIE, over the next few quarters, Parsons stated. So this is the terms that comes with integrations with Bungie and Sony, I guess. So now 3 months later, the effects of this integration are becoming more apparent. Since September 2024, several Bungie employees have announced that their move to Sony. As of now, some of the key departments impacted by this shift included marketing, HR, art, IT, and production. These transitions from Bungie to Sony will continue to support Bungie's projects while also supporting other PlayStation studios. So it sounds to me like they might have got fired from Bungie, or not even fired from Bungie, let go from Bungie, The ones that didn't do their jobs well and that was there just collecting the money didn't get hired on to Sony. And the key staff that actually done some stuff at the company or that was very important at the company got jobs at Sony. So it wasn't too bad. So roughly, I guess you could take maybe 50 people off of that 220. Just to be realistic. It says 2 prominent Bungie directors have also made their move to Sony. Adam Glowager previously directed the Total Rewards at Bungie, announced his new role as director of Total Rewards at Sony Interactive. Similar, Joseph Bildwin and marketing director at Bungie has joined the Sony PlayStation art director team, while now part of Sony, Bywald will still play a crucial role in supporting Bungie's network on Destiny and upcoming marathon projects. So they're going to stretch this guy thin. Oh man. It says, as an art director, I will play a central role in enhancing and expanding Sony Interactive Entertainment Live Services capabilities while continue to collaborate closely with Bungie team to produce marketing art for Destiny and eventually Marathon. Bitwald announced on his LinkedIn profile. So I guess he's saying that I'm up to the task. I want the work. They're probably paying them a handsome penny to do this. I don't blame them. If you could take the work in, Godspeed to you, man. It just sounds like a lot of these layoffs were overblown. I know that YouTube has a problem with overbloating things. My channel, I want to make this the relief to all of that bloat and just get the straight up news. I want to hear your guys' comments in the section below. I'm not going to tell you how to think about it. I'm just going to tell you my overall opinion on something. And then, boom, you guys tell me yours. That's how this works. So, let's continue into the article. This isn't the first time Bungie leadership has transitioned to Sony. Before the announcement of the second round of layoffs, former Bungie CTO Louis Villages and managing director Jeremy Rich revealed that they were joining Sony Interactive Entertainment, where they will continue supporting Bungie as well as other PlayStation studios. So they just got higher up positions in the Sony, I guess. Okay, so I guess that's the end of the article, and then it goes into different territory. So yeah, my basic overall opinion on this is, I think the Ackman had a point. I think that this is just another model of corporate greed. At the end of the day, you can't blame them. It's an overall business decision that Bungie really didn't have no part in the making. Whenever you integrate a company like that to a bigger company, because Sony's obviously the big dog and Bungie was doing this independent thing there for a while. They made their own money, but nowhere near Sony money. So at the end of the day, Sony had the money. They told them, hey, we're paying your check. You might as well get rid of these guys. Do it. Because we got guys here at Sony that can do it too. They're just as talented. We'll hire on some of your staff that you think is good, but the rest of them you got cut. Boom. I think that's pretty much how it went. Cut, dry, simple, just like that. Nothing more, nothing less. Can't get too mad about it. But let me know how you feel in the comment section below. And for the YouTubes, because you know I do this live, I will see you on the next one. And to everybody else, let's continue to the next article. So, turns out Sony's giving out free copies of Hogwarts Legacy. What's this about? What is this about, do you ask? So, let's go ahead and find out. We're going to go ahead and read the article. You guys already know what to do. Hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all them love buttons across all platforms. We're doing this live across everywhere, so make sure you guys hit that shit. Alright, PlayStation gamers warned that they're under a month left to claim free Harry Potter download. You don't have long to claim this, says Richard Lee Bruslin. Sorry if I butcher your name, Richard Lee. But seems like PlayStation has some Harry Potter games for free right now, and you have limited time to download them. It says if you're a PlayStation gamer and after a free Harry Potter download, then you're in the right place, but you don't have Lime to claim it. In September this year, Hogwarts Legacy fans of the Wizarding World were treated with a surprise inclusion with PlayStation Plus, the Harry Potter Quidditch Champions game. As the name of the game suggests, this is a multiplayer title inspired by the popular fictional Hogwarts sport. And this is basically what it is. We'll play the trailer real quick.
Of the best. With enough hard work, talent, and practice, who knows? You may end up on the world stage competing for the most prestigious prize of all. The Quidditch World Cup. When it comes to the wider competition, you may come across some well-known faces. And yes, I know how many of you like to express yourself. All athletes are encouraged to style themselves however they desire. All right, that's enough chit-chat. Now get to your brooms and get to work!
So there you have it. That is the Quidditch game that is coming out, or that's already out, that is free on PlayStation that you can get right now. All you gotta do is turn on your console, buy some PlayStation Plus, and it is a part of the free games per month. So your next chapter takes flight, which is basically what this game was saying. That is exactly a quote of what the lady said in the game. Hey, what's going on? I'm about one blunt and I dropped a blunt, so now I'm about to get into 2 blunts. But yes, sadly, if you were hoping to claim Harry Potter Quidditch Champions with PlayStation Plus at no extra cost, unless you did so before September 30th, 2024, that time has since passed. Thankfully, there is some good news to the report. If you like free collectibles, PlayStation Stars, is Sony free reward scheme that gives players with points that can be redeemed against free PS Store credits. So, if free games or digital collectibles once signed on to PS Stars, you have the download to free app and you can enjoy playing games and earn trophies and spending money on a digital storefront. So they have a new app that you can download and you get collectibles and all types of money and types of shit like that. You know how it goes. But let's get more into the article. I think that's the end of the article right there. So, without further ado, that's a paintbrush.
No, behind it.
No? That's a piece of clay.
Oh, I'm done.
You dick. I guess that's the end of the article, but without further ado, if you guys like that half as much as I enjoy making it, please hit that like. It's just some quick game news for your day. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. To everybody on the stream, though, Tony is being a girl right now. He is mad that I am smoking weeds. Bitch. I'm about to hop into your thing.
Oh my God.
It's not bait news. Get out of here.
The fridge don't work.
I will hop on Discord when I'm done. I promise, Tony. You know the ritual. So PS5 Black Friday deals, everybody. PS5 Black Friday deals. This is your boy Trill Phil. Make sure you guys hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all of them love buttons for your boy. And we're getting straight back into this. So, PS5 Black Friday deals 2024 leaks are online already. You know, Black Friday is right around the corner. As soon as holidays are done, you got Thanksgiving. Everybody's getting all fat here in America. And then Black Friday the right day after. Because you getting that paid day off check. And you going down to the store. And you getting everybody else some shit for Christmas. So, without further ado, let's see what they got for you. So, it says key takeaways from this article. This is from Game Rant, and they like to do key takeaways. So, 2 new PS5 Slim bundles with Fortnite content coming for Black Friday. Leak reveals PS5 Fortnite Cobalt Star bundles with 8 exclusive skins and 1,000 V-Bucks included. Black Friday to offer various games deals across platforms, including discounts on consoles and games. So basically the norm, but some extras. Don't laugh at my bullshit. But yeah, it says as Black Friday approaches, leaks have revealed new game deals for PlayStation 5, with Sony seemingly to set 2 new releases for PlayStation 5 Slim bundles that will come with additional content for Fortnite. Historically, Sony has offered strong promotions for PlayStation 5 bundles and games during Black Friday, and this year seems to be at no exception. Last year, Sony released PlayStation 5 bundle with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 during Black Friday, with the discounted lettering plate to grab both the console and the game reduced price. This year, Black Friday falls on November 29th, and while most details about upcoming game deals are still under wraps, sorry, I had indigestion. Some leaks begin to tease what players can expect during this period filled with exciting promotions. So, it is your normal deals. It is your normal deals. She made leftover macaroni, if you're wondering, Tony. But yes, seems like the normal deals indeed. So this is pretty much Sony trying to pitch off that goddamn PS5 Slim and PS5 Pro. I'll just say that over real quick because I had to blank my mouth. This is just Sony's way of not shipping enough regular PlayStations out and then doing the PS5 Slim and PS5 Pro bundles because nobody really wants to buy them because there's no real reason to. Right now we're currently suffering through a worldwide war and all types of shit going on with economies across the EU, America, Eastern Asia, all of them places. So nobody really got money to spend on that bullshit. And if you ain't gonna have nothing but a slight improvement in graphics, 8K capabilities when nobody has an 8K TV at home, sorry, but you're limited to how many you're gonna sell. But let's go ahead and read some more of this article. It says, according to D-Lab's Billy Kuhn, that is his real name, an industry insider who has accurately leaked the releases of gaming hardware in the past and teased upcoming new Xbox gaming headset in 2024. PlayStation 5 Black Friday bundles will include 2 new packs. These bundles are both called PS5 Fortnite Cobalt Star and will feature either a standard edition of the PlayStation 5 Slim with a disc drive or the digital edition without a disc drive. On top of the console, the PS5 Fortnite Cobalt Star comes with a download code for 8 exclusive Fortnite skins with a total estimate value of 5,000 V-Bucks, as well as 1,000 extra V-Bucks to use in-game. The PlayStation 5 Standard Edition Fortnite Cobalt Star Edition will cost you about $499 this holiday season. And while the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition Cobalt Star Bundle will be priced at $499, the same exact price, a limited time launch promotion will offer a $75 discount on both bundles.
Oh.
This promotion will be valid starting November 22nd, 2024, and it's expected to last for at least 2 whole weeks, guys, covering both Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Okay, so it says it includes this, basically exactly what we read, just in PlayStation's marketing form. And and my opinion on this, I'm gonna give you my opinion on this real quick. So, my opinion on PlayStation doing this, I feel like it is exactly how I felt the other day when I bought a hot dog from a hot dog stand, and the guys tried to say that an individual hot dog costs $3.50, right? And his 2 hot dog bundle deal with drink and chips costs $9. Now, anybody that knows simple math, if you get 2 hot dogs at original price at $3.50 a piece, that is $7, right? Then, boom, what's a bag of chips cost? $1. And then what's the drink cost? A little soda, $1. What's that equal out to? $9. It wasn't a deal. It was how much everything costed together. But people are so stupid and don't know how to do math. They go ahead and spend the extra money anyway. I'm getting a deal, bro. I'd rather spend the $9. But you only wanted 1 hot dog. Yeah, but I get a deal with the $9. No, if you got 1 hot dog, a bag of chips, and a drink, it would only cost you about $6.50. So, what's the real deal? There is no real deal. That's what I'm trying to put in there. PlayStation did not give you a deal. You know this little metal stand right here don't even come with these models? You gotta spend an extra $100 on that. You know this little drive here don't come with this? You gotta spend some more money on that. So for them to do the same price for the digital version as with the disc version, it only makes sense to buy the disc version. Why would you buy the digital version? There's no extra benefits there. The only extra benefit is the disc slot right there and a nice stand. This has the nice stand and no extra benefits. So what the hell? Why would you even sell it at the same price? It's just because they know people gonna buy up the one with the disc slot, and then this one's gonna be the only one left, and they're gonna milk as much money as possible out of it. That is exactly why. Corporate greed, you know how Sony rolls, is nothing new. But you heard enough from me, I want to hear from you. So hit that comment section below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit all them love buttons. For all I care, I need you to care. So without further ado, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. And to everybody else on the live stream, we will proceed to the next video. I'm going to, in between switching to the next video, light up my blunt and respond to comments from Tony. And it looks like Tony says that's why you got indigestion. $444 or $449, not $4,099. You potato. You're a potato. Is it because I'm black?
Looks like a burnt potato. Cooked potato.
Fuck you. No, I'm not a cooked potato.
Oh, you can hear me now?
I'm a raw potato. You know, my mic's not muted. I told you I can hear my baby farting upstairs with this mic.
So then you just be ignoring me.
Watching the slow descent into even more high and drunk broadcast. I ain't drunk today. I don't get drunk, Tony. You should know that. I only smoke the ganj. The ganj, bro. The ganj. Straight from the ganj. I'm retarded. I take that back. I am mentally challenged. Here we go. He's commenting on what you said. Oh, you can hear me now. That was personal. Alright. What is up, guys? What is up, guys? I got some more PlayStation news for you. And I need you guys to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all them love buttons across all platforms. We're doing this live today. If you want to catch up on the lives, make sure that you show your booty up at 10:30 p.m. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So, without further ado, we get straight into this. We got former PlayStation executives admitting that games take too long and do not prioritize fun. So it says, hey guys, did you know AAA gaming is often prone to overblown budgets and unrealistic sale expectations and predatory monetization? What happened to Hans Le Diable? My bad. I have dyslexia, so I have a problem reading that, and I can't really read all that good from a distance because I have terrible eyesight. But what happened to the hands? While he responds to me, I'm going to go ahead and read this article. It says, though we knew this, it's validating to hear it coming from a former CEO and president of Sony Interactive. So PlayStation, Sean Lydon, addressed the current state of gaming at 2024's Gamescom in Asia. Now, strategic advisory at Tencent Games, Layden was refreshingly honest about many pitfalls in AAA game development. He said, we spent a lot more time looking at games and not asking, what's your monetization scheme? Or what's your reoccurring revenue plan? Or what's your subscription formula? We asked the simple question, is it fun? Which is the gamer's question of the year. I'll look it up here in a second. I got just this article, so stick in there for a minute, and then I'll get that right on the screen. I'm actually interested. Anything with the hands sounds weird, and I want to know about it. So, it says, at the end of the day, we are having a good time. If you say yes to those questions, you usually greenlight it. I mean, that's how I would do it. If I ran a game studio, which I don't run a game studio, but if I did run a game studio, I would, more than likely, throw up like a Discord server or something, and I would just have the fans of whatever the hell I'm making spitball ideas at me all day. And then I would spitball those ideas against my creative team and see which ones stick or land. Because then that would ensure a game to be good, because the fans had a deal in making it. And if it's bad, then fans learn to shut the fuck up. Because their take ain't shit. So just give us one game. Give us an opportunity to do that, please. But let's go into it some more. It says it says their products, okay? Since when games meant to be fun, we're trying to increase profit margins here. Never mind the devastating layoffs and gross management. What about the money? Who's going to make sure my golden parachute is secure? Union workers? Protections? Pfft. I mean, that's so real though. I mean, you can't lie to that. That's so real. So it says, former PlayStation CEO tells the truth about AAA gaming and an unsustainability. It says, don't speak to me about your monetization cycle or the subscription revenue looks like, or how many MTX drops you're going to have in a year in DLC aggregation over time. Where's the fun part? Sell me on the fun. I will just stipulate that and you've got the business model worked out. I think that's what we're missing, Layden. Loader told Ungeek during a Gamescom Asia Media Festival. So now, to be fair, while there are obvious solutions and measures to be implemented industry-wide, you also have to consider player expectations. We've reached at a high point of graphic fidelity where greatly looking games isn't even really at all impressive anymore. However, expected that games should look as good as possible. Further, that they inevitably feed back into pouring money towards the game so everything meets what's already expected. So meaning that they need you, the gamer, to give me money. Give me money. I need money. So pretty much, I'm going to take Tony, my buddy on Discord, this is my guy right here, his best take ever. Gaming is shit. The only reason I think that they have a point here is because, yeah, the better money that they get, the better looking the games get. Awesome. We all win when they do that. But at the end of the day, nobody wants over-filtered garbage that keeps being pumped out instead of handcrafted, loved on, sodomized, touched a little bit as a child, and then produced into this beautiful flower like Ariana Grande. Like, I don't get why we can't have a game like that. Make me an Ariana Grande. You know what I'm saying? But you heard my take. That's my view on it. Hit that comment section below. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, that comment button, and I'll see you later, YouTube. Now, to the live stream, I got a comment. on the YouTube. My bad. My headphone jack just came unplugged. I'm going to look into the comment real quick. And I got Reaper in there. Hey, what's going on, Reaper? I see you there in the YouTube. Okay, it says, look it up. Okay, games should look pretty good. Mostly be fun, just like FL. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, they should be good looking, fun, and at the same time immersive. Like, that's one thing that I love about games, that you could get deep sunk into a game. Is nice, deep, and immersive, just like a nice warm womb when you're like a teenager for the first time. You know what I'm saying? It is something that you should be loving, that you want to do, that you want to get into every fucking week. But at the end of the day, nobody wants to do that no more. It's sad. Every game wants to be safe. I remember I was just telling my buddy the other day, I want Michael Bay gaming back. I want explosions and unnecessary bullet chatter. I even want Call of Duty's 15-minute long train destruction sequence again. I'm tired of this bland, tactical, boring stuff sometimes, man. I want something that's a little fun sometimes. I got tactical games. Give me something different. Not everything has to be Arma. Not everything has to be the next Ghost Recon. Give me something unique. That's why Space Marine 2, in my opinion, was really fun, because at the end of the day, it was unique. The hands. The hands. Okay, so which of the hands am I looking at? Le Diable. And Tony, I promised you, I'm getting on Discord. I promised. You wiener. He ain't even in his Discord chat no more. This wiener. I'm gonna beat Tony up. got me calling you.
Bruh.
The hands on Google. Okay. What's going on, Tony? How you doing, Tony? You're taking a shit. You're not allowed to defecate. You're not human.
Of course I'm allowed to defecate. What do you mean? If Amber Heard can do it, why can't I?
Because Amber Heard is a woman.
And I'm Italian.
Not her name.
What's your point?
Her name is Amber Heard, dude. But hold on. Mr. Hands. Okay, Mr. Hands. My bad, dude. I told you I'm dyslexic. And a little blind. Can you see? Burly.
Black.
Okay. Unimclaw horse sex case. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Anybody? Alright, anyone?
Send me that link. Send me that link on Discord. I'll call you once I'm back on PC.
Okay. Oh my god. What you got me looking up? What you got me looking up in here? Mr. Hands. Short 2005. Mr. Hands is a short video about a man having sexual intercourse with a horse stallion. That is sad. That is some fucked up shit right there. You mean to tell me this man, hold on, what the fuck?
Enumclaw Community Hospital with his incapacitated friend in tow. He quickly asked the staff to help his friend, then disappeared before identifying himself. His friend is rushed to the emergency room, but it's too late. He's already dead before doctors could do anything to help him. According to the Enumclaw County Medical Examiner's Office, he died of acute peritonitis due to the perforation of the colon. The cause? Taking it up the ass from a horse. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Mr. Hands.
Why do people do the things that they do? God,
Fine.
we're ready. We're ready. Strip me butt naked and take me to the clouds. I'm ready. Rapture us. We're not worthy. Oh my god.
This video is sponsored by Beard Club. It can take a lot of work to keep your beard and mustache looking and feeling their best. You got a small army of products that you're gonna want. That's where Beard Club comes in.
Let me know if the audio is good for you guys.
It'll have your beard as big as it gets with a variety of grooming kits, trimmer kits, and growth kits. I got some of my favorite things they sent me here. Got that beard and scruff cream. Always gotta give it a good sniff before you put it on, and it's nice. Got the sandalwood scented.
He died doing what he loved.
which is really good for keeping the mustache.
That's fucking great.
The real highlight of their line.
That's dark but great right there. You gotta love it.
Is 100% the best trimmer I've ever had.
He died doing what he loved.
Long, but I also don't
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
how I want.
Stallion love. Stallion life.
And if you have a longer beard,
I've smelt his
I've also been in a
oats
situation so
in my
bad
hallway.
get started, and also
And then I felt the
didn't know how much battery was left.
on the back of my neck.
How much battery is left.
And
so you don't
suddenly
And he whispered to me,
Not that you'd had the battery lasts
That is
beard
to soiled oats.
today. 10% off your first order. Go to beardclub.com/wang.
alright, I put the audio up for you guys. Hold
Of
on.
all the big shock videos that I haven't covered on this channel yet, Mr. Hands is definitely the one that gets requested the most. And at first I had actually thought that I hadn't watched the original video. Then I looked it up and it
Let me know
all
if it's
came back
good.
to me in an instant. From what I've seen, the uploads of it that are floating around online right now are edited. The audio is removed and the intro has been cut out. But I was able to find archived uploads of the original dating back as far as August of 2006. It begins with that classic Windows Movie Maker title animation, the kind that reminds me of those top 10 heaviest metalcore breakdown compilations. It reads, Zeta Mo Beta Productions presents Deep Thrusts.
What?
Starring Mr. Hands and Super Stud the Wonder Horse. I can't play you the rest, obviously.
I feel bad for the horse. So What? Who? Hold on. So. Like that, or like that? Which one? Which one? I'm confused now. How did this happen?
But here's the play-by-play. The film opens with a nighttime shot of a man in a gray hoodie with his pants pulled down. He's bent over next to a horse. Another man also
I guess it happened this way.
The horse's front leg. After
I guess it happened this way.
Pantsless individual, and this move brings the horse's massive.
That is not good.
With a little bit of a struggle, the other man guides the horse cock into his friend's ass.
What?
The horse is bracing itself, the guy's gasping, and then you get this sound that's like squishing your hand in a plastic bag full of macaroni. Also, the guy seems to have 3 spikes on his.
Oh my god! What? What? He pulled this off for real? He pulled the jackass off? What? He pulled the jackass?
Today we're in Carmen de Arico.
They did this, but inside his butt?
He's going to show us how to milk a horse. The way we're going to do that is they're going to bring over a stallion.
I guess we gotta show the demonstration to see how he did this to himself. To show you the impact of what he did. You see how big that sheath is?
And put it into this fake horse vagina.
The old switcheroo.
Alright, bet. I got you.
Mean trick. Here we go.
Here comes the stallion.
He's got the craziest look in his eyes. I've seen that same look.
Look at that thing.
It's game on, guys.
Look at that thing. Look at that slongus. You taking that up the ass? Oh my god. Shit, that's what his boy did. That's what his boy did, bro.
We got the penis into the fake horse vagina.
Bro, that's what his boy did. He grabbed the shit to that
We got the
thing.
penis into the fake horse vagina. I think I feel the tip of it. Somebody cradle the balls.
What the fuck, dude? This is for science.
He lasts longer than you, Steve.
YouTube algorithm, this is for science.
Success! Oh my god. He just pleasured a horse. Is it okay to drink?
Si lo puede tomar,
Yeah. Poquito.
no problem. Okay.
No!
This gives me an out for.
Alright, I can't show this on YouTube. I can't. I'm age restricted already. Oh my god. That's what Mr. Hands was doing with his butt.
Balls. Because of the low resolution, it's hard to tell if they're piercings or some kind of growths. The horse starts thrusting really hard, and the guy makes these sounds that are like you're touching the walls in Doom looking for the secret, but there's no secret to be found. Then the horse busts, he withdraws from the guy's ass, and the other guy goes, "He came," with his voice of absolute wonderment. Then he reaches out and starts swatting at the horse dick like a cat playing with a toy mouse. The guy that got diddled goes, "Oh god," in a half-pained, half-pleasured voice. That's the end. The whole ordeal lasts about 42 seconds. And legend has it that this man died shortly after the video. So how did these guys find themselves in this predicament? In the before times,
He bent over at a farm somewhere, pulled his pants down. His friend guided a horse's penis in his ass, and he got fucked to death. I don't... La Diable, I think your name suits you. Why'd you have to mess my night up like that? What the fuck did I just read? Hold on, I gotta hop in the Discord now, hold on. I think it's this one. No. Damn, why's he got so many? I'll just wait till he's on. Fuck it.
Before the internet, you might have a guy here and there that was interested in hooking up with an animal. You know, like the archetypal sheep fucker of the Scottish countryside. But before the internet, most of these kinds of guys probably just went through life thinking that there is a specific thing messed up with only them. And with no outlet for their paraphilia, they basically just defaulted to living a normal life. But with the internet, all of a sudden these people start finding each other. Although very, very rarely would these people ever meet in real life for obvious reasons. But there's one exception. A little enclave of horse fuckers in Washington state. In fact, according to Charles Matutta, the writer of the documentary Zoo, this was the only real-life zoophilia club of this sort that him and his team were able to find. And of all the states in the US that this could possibly happen, Washington was a likely candidate. You see, this is because at the time, Washington was one of a handful of US states in which bestiality was legal. Although you might...
Was it like a lack of need, or that so many people were doing it that they were just like, yeah, we're not making that illegal. You don't fuck your dog, bro? You don't fuck little Betsy when you don't think that dog ass looks sexy when she's bending over to get that bone? Something wrong with you.
I think, oh, this is because they hadn't had an incident yet to merit a law being made. In the case of Washington, there actually was a law, but it got repealed in 1976.
Anybody with the name
Around this time,
Zoo
Washington was one of many states that was repealing
is
their
gonna
laws
have some
forbidding
fucked up
anyone
shit
oral
that's
sex.
involved with
But in the
it.
case of Washington, the laws against bestiality were attached to these laws. So once these laws were repealed, bestiality effectively became legal. And thus,
What
Washington
the
State
fuck?
becomes the horse fucker's paradise. With the law set up in their favor, there were a few other states where you could do such a thing. But Washington had one thing that the other states didn't. A man named James Michael Tate. James Michael Tate lived in a trailer that was next to a farm that was...
James Michael Tate.
That's my help.
Oh my god. Is this the guy that slid this guy's horse penis in him? I can't believe this shit,
the
dude.
home to several horses. He was also involved in the online zoophile community. But unlike most of his peers, he was actually interested in cultivating a real-life group of people with this shared interest. So after a thorough vetting process, James would start to bring these people into the fold. They'd get together for weekends, holidays, have food and drinks, great conversations with like-minded people. In the documentary Zoo, which spends time with some of these
Damn, I
people,
might have to
they
check that
describe
doc.
how liberating
Oh my
it felt.
god! Oh my god! Did you see the fucking video, the picture for that shit? Hold on. Hold up, wait. Where's the thumbnail for that picture? Right there. Boom. Enhance. How do I get it to look, or to get it to get bigger? Bro, look at that. I will enhance it in the post. Make sure you guys hit the channel after, because you will see this shit. That is a man power thrusting, and that's a horse's eye. That is like so sad of a picture. That is literally a man raping a horse. Or graping a horse. My bad. I'm still getting used to the Twitch language. What the fuck did I just see?
Zoo, which spends time with some of these people, they describe how liberating it felt to have a group of people with this freakish shared interest and be able to discuss it openly in real life. Oh, and you know, also how great it was to have a place to go get fucked by horses. A farm that, unbeknownst to its owners, had become somewhat of a destination for zoophiles around the world. They even had the horse fucking down to a science. In an interview with Vice, Charles Vedetta describes it. How exactly did they train the horses to fuck them? They would literally bend over and wait for the horse to fuck them.
Yeah, I kind of
They'd also
figured he
put
was
some type of
Chinese. That's a
scent on
Chinese
themselves.
name.
The pheromone people used to get horses to breed. He also describes their vetting process for the animals. Did they pick specific horses from the farm, or were they down to be fucked by any horse? They had preferences.
I'm just gonna put it out here. La Diable. I'm concerned for your mental health. How do you know so much about horse fuckers?
They would figure out which horse was too strong, which had the biggest cock, which was the quickest fuck. It was like going to a horse auction. They were really into the cows, too.
What?
One of the guys literally said he planned on eating one of the bulls after it fucked him. I found that to be very problematic. Getting fucked by something you were going to eat. He was super darkly into zoophilia in a way that was unlike the others. Yeah, I mean, fucking a bull is one thing, but eating it after, it's a bit too far.
He said he's gonna fuck a cow and then eat it
A lot
after.
of these guys wanted to see themselves as massive animal fuckers. Guys who could take on huge things. They would even talk about fucking dolphins, which supposedly have big cocks. He also went on to question whether it was
What?
the animals they
Why
were
does he
really
do his
into,
mustache
or maybe they were
and
just
his
next
other-
level size.
What? This nigga said he fucking dolphins? Oh my god, you just made me drop the first. You just made... Did you just say that for real? Did you just say that for real? That, oh. He said, I got insider. I got insider information.
Yeah, sounds like TMI. I don't wanna know.
Oh, man.
To me, it's clear today that these guys had this worship of cock that may have had nothing to do with horses.
They are fucking the horses the wrong way. They're not fucking the horses. They're not. No. They're. With the horse. Who are these people?
Fucking posers. And as part of the ritual, sometimes the men would go on to fuck each other,
50%
post videos of
lie.
it online. Of course, videos not unlike
I mean,
the
like,
infamous
if
Mr. Hands
the
video.
horse didn't like it or
So
what, like,
anyhow, one day
it's
James
too
Tate
long.
brings Mr. Hands into
Oh
the
my
room.
god.
Mr. Hands was a divorced 45-year-old engineer who worked for Boeing. Years prior, a serious motorcycle accident had caused nerve damage that reduced his ability to feel a lot of sensations. This caused him to try and seek out new ways to feel something. Anything. It begins with things like fisting.
I just want to feel pain again. I want to feel something. That is a sad existence. He's literally living the fucking Metallica album 1 for real. Like, that sucks.
Gigantic dildo.
He died.
And eventually, he gets curious about the horses. And this is how he winds up seeking out Tate's little circle. For quite some time, he had been a part of their little group, regularly getting fucked by horses along with his pals. But on that fateful night of July 2nd, disaster strikes. Although there was a horse on Tate's property that the men would usually engage with, this night, for whatever reason, just wasn't happening. So Tate, Mr. Hands, and an unidentified third person who was working the camera would go to the farm to meet up with a horse that they knew as Big Dick.
Why is the horse named Big Dick?
You know.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? The horse's name is Big Dick.
While the third man is filming, first Tate gets fucked by Big Dick. And then right after, it's Mr. Hands' turn. But for some reason...
So they're
this
taking
time,
turns
Big
getting
Dick was
fucked
too
by
much
Big
to
Dick?
handle. And that's where Mr. Hands gets his colon perforated. He immediately knows that something has gone horribly wrong. But he refuses to go to the hospital because there's just too much at stake. He couldn't risk Boeing finding out. And worse, he couldn't risk his family finding out. So he decides he's just gonna try, walk it off. Hours pass though, and they realize this isn't getting better. This isn't something he's gonna be able to just tough out. Either they get this man to the hospital, or they're gonna have a dead body to deal with. But as you know, it was a little too late. Who knows if they could have saved him if they'd only gone sooner. But for the survivors, their friend dying was just the beginning of their problems. Using Mr. Hand's driver's license, police eventually track his co-conspirators back to the farm, and it was there that they would discover hundreds of VHS tapes and DVDs of these men fucking horses, one of which contained the incident that ended Mr. Hands' life. So this should be a pretty open and shut case then, right? Not
No,
so
it's
much,
legal.
because if you remember, there's no bestiality laws in Washington. So they had to find something else. Perhaps animal cruelty? Well, after reviewing the videotapes, and remember, authorities had to sit through hundreds of these tapes, they determined that they couldn't...
I feel bad for the cop that had to sit. It's sad for two things in this thing. The cops that had to watch the videos of these guys getting their anuses blasted by a horse cock, and then the horses, because they were fucking an unknown hole. They thought they were getting some horsey, some horchie. But I'm trying to say horse coochie together, but it's not working out. So they're trying to get some horse coochie, and the next thing you know, they're getting man butt back puss, and that's not good. That's not good at all.
Go for animal food because there's no evidence that any of the animals.
Mr. Hands, is sad for him only that he couldn't feel anything, and he wanted to feel a horse's dick in his ass because he just wanted to feel something.
So what happens is James Michael Tate gets charged with criminal
I know, he could have just went to Bad
because nobody
Dragon.
Didn't know that these people were going on the farm to fuck.
He got
their
a dinosaur
He winds up with
dick.
a suspended 1-year sentence, a $300 fine, 1 day of community.
He looks
service.
like the type of person that takes it up the ass from a horse. Yeah, big dick. Get that big dick in there.
Forbidden from ever visiting the farm again. The
Oh
Kings
my
County
God.
Sheriff's Office expected that no media outlets would report on this case due to the gruesome details, which shows that they have absolutely no idea how the media works.
Exactly.
This would be the Seattle Times' biggest story of the year. But an interesting thing about it, Mr. Hands' real name would be withheld from all of the early reporting. There was a rumor that feds or some kind of powers that be were forbidding anybody from using his name. And considering how readily they
I got
use
you.
names
I'm gonna look up the
and that
Chinese
Boeing
man
might have
that
had some kind of
obviously
sway,
does
because,
something with
they
his
want to
butt.
known as the Horse Fucker Company. It is kind of plausible. But then the radio DJ Tom Likas one day just let it all out live on the air. He identified Mr. Hands as Kenneth Pinion, the Boeing employee. His
Oh my
family, of course,
God.
were mortified by the whole situation, and with all this looming over their heads, they still had to deal with his estate, which previously, unbeknownst to them, included a property with a house and a barn that he was building, as well as a horse he had purchased named Strut. You see, all this time, Pinion had been
I'm sorry to laugh, but he bought it's so ironic, dude. He bought a black horse named Strut. He bought Strut so Strut can take a strut up in that ass. That ain't good, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse for a run.
building this new house. in
That's
hopes that
so
his wife and
fucked.
kid would eventually come back to him and live there with him. But they only learned of this when it was too late. Also, a cast of the horse's penis was found inside the house.
What?
The horse was taken by an animal rescue and gelded immediately after.
This nigga clay casted the horse's dick. He's like, oh yeah, I need a clay cast mold of that motherfucker. That's my dick on the go. I'ma sit on that bitch.
They did this so none
Oh
of the
my
other
God.
horse fuckers wandering around town tried to buy it for nefarious purposes. And of course, this case more than anything left the people of Washington State wondering, how the fuck is bestiality still legal in 2006? A Washington senator named Pam Roach quickly made a bill to ban bestiality, which was passed the following February. But luckily since then, they haven't had to actually use this law for anything. It makes sense because for these guys, the party was already over. And according to Charles Madutta, there was a bit of an air of resentment towards Mr. Hands. After all, he's the one that ruined the horse fucker's paradise. When I was talking to the zoos in Washington, I got an impression that they thought Mr. Hands was a bit of a weakling. He was an intellectual. He worked for Boeing as an engineer. They could take a horse fucking and not have to go to the hospital. He was effete and new to it. They thought he ruined it. If he wasn't so self-destructive, they'd still be fucking horses on weekends. Dumping him at the hospital was really dumping him into the media and mainstream, and ending the...
Hi, I'm a centaur. Half man, half horse. Please, do your part to help keep my people alive. F*** a horse.
Sexy. Sexy. Horses are sexy. You should f*** a horse. Horses are sexy. You should f*** a horse right now. Horses are sexy. You should f*** a horse. Horses are sexy. You should f*** a horse right now. Sexy.
I'm a centaur.
That should sum that up. That was some fucking wild shit, dude. I'm not even gonna lie to that. That's gonna be on YouTube later. I'm gonna have to clean it up though and blur out the horse cock I showed earlier, but that shit was wild. Holy shit. Coming from left field, La Diable shows me a horse fucker. Asshole the size of a crater. When he takes a poop, he's shooting out Gold Peak iced tea cans. Oh my god. Zuguli. I need to find that joint I dropped earlier. This man is making me fucking 15 years older. Because if you're a female, I really feel really bad for your goddamn mental health.
Right,
He's
let's
a
now shift our focus to China.
It's a female serial killer.
Has been executed. Her name was Lao Rongshi.
No, that's the wrong one. That's how you spell his name, right? Nguoli? I'm gonna look it up on Google. On the Google. That shit was a wicked ass story, I'm not even gonna lie. Got no videos. What the fuck? They ain't showing me really nothing. Chinese man executed for murdering wife and chopping up her corpse. What the fuck? The Chinese man who made multiple media appearances terrifiedly begged for information after he murdered his wife and chopped up her corpse in 2020. He was executed in Huaozhou or Hangzhou, East China's Zhejiang province on Tuesday. Sorry, I don't speak Chinese. The man named Zhu Goli was given a death penalty for murder by by the H Intermediate People's Court on July 26, 2021. The Supreme People's Court reviewed and affirmed the original sentence after Zhu lodged an appeal. Oh my god. His is not as bad. What is he eating? He ate her or something? I'm skimming it. Nah, that's not as bad. Zhu Goli is not as bad. Hey, what's going on, Reaper? I see you there. What, your computer wasn't working or something? But yeah. Hold on, what you say there, La Diablo? Let me get that scrolled over. That's the first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This dude fucking... This dude was not as bad as the dude that we just watched that fucked the goddamn horse. I'm sorry, Mr. Hands. I don't know, man. He's feeling something right now. Fire hurts. And so does a demon dick. That tends to have spikes on it. You know what I'm saying? Reaper, I'm so sorry that you arrived in the conversation involving horse cock and a demon dick. I'm sorry, but this is what happened. So, without further ado, you got any more? La Diable. What about you, Reaper? You got a video to react to? Oh, that's fucked. What, are you running a game in the background? You know I got my delay on. So sometimes I'll see your things first and y'all won't see it for a while. Or vice versa. I don't know how it really works. That's why I give you guys a little second. They have a civil war going on in China. No fucking way. China's military collapses. What the fuck?
The Chinese Central Military Commission Political Work Conference took place in Yan'an, Shanxi, from June 17th to 19th. Xi Jinping, the General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, President of China, and Chairman of the Central Military Commission, attended the meeting and delivered an important speech. At the meeting, Xi Jinping emphasized the need to implement the new era's political military strategy, ensuring strong political support for the military. According to a leaked internal speech from the conference, Xi Jinping said, "We are here in Yan'an to hold a military meeting preparing for a civil war, and the war has started, and if we do not respond with war, our party and government will go bankrupt." His words caused tension and fear among the officers present. While these statements were meant to intimidate military leaders, they also revealed Xi's deep sense of anxiety. Despite a 2017 directive from the Central Military Commission demanding absolute loyalty to Xi, the military's top ranks might not have fully complied. There is a notable split between those loyal to Xi and those resisting his authority. Facing internal crises and growing domestic unrest, the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, is at a critical juncture, the most dire in its 70-year rule. Xi realizes that survival now depends on military action rather than the traditional methods of control. For Xi Jinping, taking full control of the military is urgent. He fears that regional military forces might clash with the central government before any conflict with Taiwan begins, leading to nationwide chaos. Signs of this potential conflict are becoming apparent. 10 days after Xi's speech at the military conference on June 27th, the CCP's Politburo announced the expulsion of former defense ministers Li Shangfu and Feng Weihe from the party and handed them over to military prosecutors. Both were stripped of their military ranks and titles. This is the first time in CCP history.
That's fucking wild. But at least we ain't gotta worry about them fucking with us for a little
Many
bit.
believe that although Li Shangfu and Wei Fenghe will likely be convicted of corruption and imprisoned for life, their actual downfall was due to Xi's perception of their disloyalty. Ironically, both were appointed by Xi Jinping and were considered his trusted aides. On November 23, 2012, just 1 week after becoming the chairman of the Central Military Commission, Xi Jinping promoted Wei Fenghe, then a member of the Military Commission and commander of the 2nd Artillery Corps. Wei was promoted to the rank of general. Wei was Xi Jinping's first promoted general. In December 2015, Wei became the first commander of the newly formed Rocket Force. In March 2018, Xi appointed Wei as state councilor and defense minister, elevating him to a vice-national level.
See, the one thing about the Chinese is that they're the longest lasting civilization on the planet. But that does not mean they have not gone to their fair share of revolutions and dynasty changes. And I do believe that all communist civilizations will come to an end at one point, because no one wants, if you're a doctor or if you're somebody that's a space engineer or even the rocket engineers and you're getting paid the same exact wage as somebody else, It's not going to work. So they domesticated it and made it a free market-ish where China still has a say in everything, but they're taxing so much, and then America's tariffing, and then on top of that, they're ruling everything you say and do through a credit system that people feel like they are censored in every way. They don't want to live like that no more. They can't even have, porn without the blurs. So, I get it. It's lack of freedom over there, so people obviously have awareness of freedom throughout the world, and they want some. It's just something that happens. And China's one person that's going to have to deal with that. Who knows? Maybe our kids might deal with a China that is actually a democracy. But hopefully they just don't devolve into the shit that we do here. Like fucking horses.
Until he was investigated on September 21st, 2023. Li Shangfu, who succeeded Wei Fenghe as defense minister and state counselor, was also personally promoted by Xi Jinping to the ranks of lieutenant general and general.
Yeah,
however,
seriously.
He was investigated and fell from power just 5 months into his term, making him
I
the
second that
shortest-serving
motion,
defense
Reaper.
minister in the history of the CCP. Wang Juntao is a Chinese political observer based in the US and holds a PhD in political science from Columbia University. He commented that Xi Jinping demands high loyalty to establish his dictatorship. The closer someone is to him, the stricter his loyalty requirements, following the saying, being close to the emperor is like being near a tiger. Wang said Xi Jinping knew from the start that he had no real skills or achievements. He relies on the fear and absolute obedience of those beneath him to maintain his rule. After Xi Jinping became the chairman of the Central Military Commission,
Their whole military has to be like 4 foot tall, so they're not taller than Xi Jinping. That is so funny.
the Chinese military publicly declared following Chairman Xi's command. However, observers noted that the accusations against Li Shangfu and Wei Fenghe for seriously violating political discipline and resisting organizational scrutiny.
Oh, they're in cars! Nah, let me stop being racist.
Reflect strong
All right,
resistance
bet.
and obvious disobedience among senior military officials towards Xi Jinping. According to public sources, since Xi Jinping assumed the role of the chairman of the Central Military Commission on November 2012, at least 91 senior military officers of the deputy army level or above have fallen, including 13 generals and 19 lieutenant generals. During tenure, he promoted 77 generals, of which 4 have fallen, and 259 lieutenant
How the
generals,
fuck 4
of which
generals
11
fallen
have
if they haven't even fucking
There's a
gotten any
database
awards?
online, and netizens jokingly say that these imprisoned generals could form a battalion. The fallen generals include those promoted twice during Xi Jinping's tenure. Besides Li Shangfu, others promoted to lieutenant general and general during Xi's time include former Air Force Commander Ding Laihang and former Rocket Force Commander Zhou Yaning.
They all look like fairly young dudes to me. It seems like they got rid of them.
Additionally, some were promoted twice during Xi's chairmanship, from Major General to Lieutenant General, including former Deputy Commander of the Central Theater Command, Li Zhizhong, and former Navy Commander of the Southern Theater Command, Zhu Xinchun. One of the founders of the CCP, Mao Zedong, once said, "Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun," and he emphasized the principle that the party commands the gun and the gun must never be allowed to command the party. After the CCP gained power through armed force, it maintained that the military should be a tool for preserving its regime, opposing the nationalization of the military. This principle has been upheld by every CCP leader from Mao Zedong to Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping, who currently holds immense power, is widely seen as ambitious but incapable of governing. He has no military experience, lacks prestige within the military, and has no strong connection in the armed forces. To assert his authority and give his trusted allies a chance to rise to senior military positions, Xi launched a severe anti-corruption campaign targeting high-ranking military officials shortly after taking office. This campaign led to the downfall of several powerful generals, including Xu Taiho, Guo Boxiu.
His downfall is the same downfall of many dictators and communist leaders, is that they don't know who to trust anymore because they realize that their leadership is in question by multiple people. And the more people that they take out in their head cabinet that has revere and know what the hell they're doing, the more that people are going to go against him and lack the fear. Because fear turns into envy, and envy turns into war every time. It's nothing less, nothing more. China's going to have to choke back. They're going to have to give what the people want, or they're going to suffer the consequences just like anywhere else. That's why the government talks about getting rid of our guns and shit like that. It don't matter if they get rid of our guns or not. You know why? Because these people are going to pick up sticks, rocks, or whatever the fuck and use human meat shields to fucking get what they want. And that's just what it is. There's more people than the government. But that's my take on it. I want to hear yours in the comments. Other than that, we're going to go ahead into the next one. Because we limited the zone time. I do have to get into Space Marines at some point tonight. Leon Diable had a video. It says, or something on Google I should look up, but I'm going to look it up on YouTube, see it first, see if it's safe. So, totally not a face stab. Totally not a face stab. This is your video, Diable? Check this out. What are you playing, Team Fortress?
My appreciation, amigo. Doctor!
Yeah, he's playing Team Fortress.
Well, this was a disappointment.
That's actually pretty cool.
Hey,
I ain't got time for the drama. One game you guys should check out, not even gonna lie, if you got Game Pass, let me put you on. I might do a review to this soon. This game is fun. This is called Dark Tide. Gruesome, dark, whole 9 yards. If you got Game Pass, you should try this shit out. It's a horde shooter, almost like Left 4 Dead. See you later, Reaper. Thanks for stopping by, man. Make sure you hit that like on the way out.
I've seen blood cults on feral worlds. Violence is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, but that's one game you guys should check out. But other than that, it is time. I think it's safe. Yeah, I play on PC a lot. I play on, that's all I play on, but hell yeah, I want to play Dark Tide with you, Reaper. Let me know when you're on tomorrow. I'll hop on with you. But yeah, well, shit. Make sure you sub to my shit, man. I'll drop my Discord in the channel or in the chat. Go ahead and add me on Discord. We could definitely get it on some games. I have a shit ton of games that I play online. A lot of people I meet on here that I play with, I met on the stream. There you go. That's my Discord name on there, so you can add me on there if you want. But yeah, definitely, if you're not already, hit that sub, that like. We getting into some Space Marine 2 for about a half an hour or so, or however long that I get sucked into it. And then I will bid you guys a farewell. So make sure you guys comment it up. I'm going to be looking at your comments, talking to you guys, chatting it up. If we got something really interesting, I might pull it up while I'm playing the game. Hopefully Tony gets back in here. He taking a shit, he said, but his shits take like 40 years to push out of him. Tony got to toxic buckle. What's TF2? Oh, Team Fortress 2, my bad. It just clicked in my head, duh. See, I played Team Fortress 2 a little bit, but Counter-Strike was like my shit compared to that. I fucked with Counter-Strike a little better. I fuck with, I think on PC the most, I like the military shooters, the milsims. Like Arma and Squad and shit like that. I think those are fun, and then fucking I have 6 Days of Fallujah and stuff like that too. What do you mean scrap mechanics? Like you're doing RP videos? Damn, son. You over here with the virgin energy. Lend me your energy. Your ass is stoned. I ain't got no papers.
But you did not tell me to go grab papers.
Hey, what's going on? Gavin Trill. Gavino Trill. I like your name, buddy. Hey, yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope you having a great night tonight. I see you on Kick. That's right, guys. I'm live on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Make sure that you guys hit them love buttons for me. Is a sandbox, survival sandbox. It's a pretty fun game. So pretty much like, give me a game to compare it to. Cause it's a few games like that. Like I want to call it, I want to say like Once Human. That's a free-to-play game on Steam where you can build and craft different objects and shit, but it's like a vampire survival game. Something like that. Rolling me a spliffy spliff splish. Spliffy splish splish spliff. Space Marine 2. Alright, brothers. It is time for us to go to Cadia and curb stomp the Tyranids back into their mother womb's crystal. I had to get my nerd out for a second. Just a second.